And here we go. It is Friday, and we're going to have some fun. Yeah, maybe I blew up the Solo X, but the whole point of that thing going, full tilt boogie with all that power, we're going to have some fun. I'll see you guys in 3 minutes. Oh, and by the way, we got a special guest in the studio.
So we're kicking it with Andy, right? You know what that means. We living loud.
Technical difficulties, but when do we not have them? Always improving the show. Appreciate you guys tuning in this Friday. Got some news for you, good and some bad. And hope everyone's having a good time. We're gonna have some fun tonight. I love you guys. Where's Cornat at? In the Pacific Northwest? No, he's in New York. What is up, party people? Appreciate you tuning in with me here tonight, guys. Ryan Lovely, Kibo, appreciate you tuning in. This is going to be a fun show, and I appreciate you guys just hanging out with me every Tuesday and Friday. We're here to have some fun tonight, so thank you guys for tuning in. And, you know, it's a little different here in the studio tonight. I'm not going to give anything away, but we do have a special guest in the studio. They're hiding right over there. But we got to do the housekeeping first and got to say hello to everybody. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Mom, I love you. Thank you for hanging out with us. And we'll see you this Father's Day. It's coming up this Sunday. So make sure you guys get ready for that. Get your presents and get ready to, I don't know, be a father. All that fun stuff. Thank you, Mom, for tuning in. Garrick, what's happening to the green team? Man, the green team just wouldn't be the green team without the videos. It just wouldn't.
Green team.
Appreciate you, Garrick. How have you been, man? I know this guy's getting some surgery, but this is going to be the last show he's tuning in for a little while. But I hope he makes a speedy recovery. Thank you for tuning in, Garrick. Love you, man. Thank you for being here. And, man, you guys are awesome. Kyle, what is up, Kyle? Just won the 50% off discount code. Congratulations, Kyle. And, man, what would you buy with a 50% off discount code for anything at kicker.com? Please let me know. Yeah, I have some ideas. And by the way, too, if you haven't noticed, Kicker actually posted up a video the other day just talking about, or actually I think it was today, about their grills. Their grills are finally here. So let me share that real quick with you guys. Take a look at this.
Hey everyone, I'm Jacob Lucky with the Kicker Tech Force, and I'm here to talk to you guys about our GL7 and GR mesh grills. So if you guys were curious how you can protect your Kicker subwoofers from anything getting dropped on them, from things rolling around in the trunk, we have a solution for you. These grills are available in 8, 10, 12, and 15-inch sizes, and they fit most of the subwoofers that we currently offer with the exception of the L7X. They are applied in two different pieces. You've got one piece, which is the trim ring that you bolt down with the subwoofer, and then the mesh presses into the trim ring once you've applied that trim ring to the outside. If you guys have any questions about fitment, contact our tech support.
Appreciate you, Jacob Lucky, for sharing that. And yes, they are available. As soon as I seen it, I was like, I have to take a look at Kicker and take a look at their website. And yes, you can pick up the new grills. And one thing I did notice from that is for the 8, 10, 12, 15, of course they don't have an 18, but even down to the 8-inch square grill, if you just take a look at it, let's scroll down here, scroll down. Look at that. Printable 3D spacers. Look at that. L7-8 to L7X so that you can make it so that it'll fit the bigger stuff. And that is just awesome, man, that they have that available. And I know a lot of people wanted the Kicker Comp Q grills, and they discontinued those alongside with the Comp Qs. And, well, now they're back, and that is awesome, man. I'm going to pick up one of those for my L7S8 in my dad's car because we got mops, we got, you know, just stuff in the car all the time. So, absolutely. So cool that they have that available. William, thank you for tuning in, man. Andy knows that sometimes you just got to step back and look at it. Would you look at that? Would you just look at that? Just look at it. You know, that's the one thing you got to do in life is just look at it. You know, you just got to look at it. They're smiling over here. This is going to be fun. I'm telling you guys, I got to wait for everybody to tune in because we got a special guest. First time in the studio live. This is going to be great. This is going to be great. Everything, buy it all. You know, you can, you know, and you can buy it all and then you get double for the same price as buying everything one time. That is awesome. 50% off. Just do the math. Thank you, Kyle. Brandon Smith, yo. Had 3 more strokes since chatting with y'all a couple years back. I'm still trying though. Glad that you're here tonight, man. And I'm glad that you're feeling better. Man, that is terrible. My friend's mom actually had 2 strokes. So I know the deal with that. Rest in peace, Joanne. But man, she rode the Jackrabbit at Kennywood with one arm and one leg, and she was having fun, man. I'm just glad you're here tonight. Funny story, but not too funny. You know what I mean? All right, let's see here. We got CM Enclosures. Thank you for tuning in, CM. How you been? Thank you for hanging out. Party people! What's going on, Ryan? Kibo. I see Ryan. It just throws me off. It throws me off. It just really does. All right. Let's see. Any other comments I missed before we bring on the guests? I think we are good. Anybody know how El Fuego is doing? I haven't heard any news as of super recently, so no news can be good news. Hopefully he's doing good. If you pray. If you don't, just think about him. Hopefully he has a speedy recovery. Yes, we need El Fuego. We need him back. Dubby, thank you for tuning in, Dubsta. Bobby mentioned that Fuego is still hanging in there, but still in the hospital, and that's going to be a long road of recovery with that. So, yes, he'll be in the hospital for a while, you know, if everything goes as planned. Thank you for tuning in, Dubby. Appreciate you, sir. All right, cool. I'm over it. We got to bring on the guest. I'm ready. We got 32 people in here. It's Friday. We got to bring on the guest. Let's do it. And what better day to bring on Kayla McGill on the show than our 9-year anniversary? Babe, you made it.
Yep.
Thank you for joining me here tonight. And of course, we're going to have fun. If you got any questions for Kayla, Miss Living Loud with Andy, please drop them down below. And I'm just glad that we got the studio together tonight. She was actually helping me a lot here, putting all this together and seeing the inner workings. I mean, she knows a lot, but like actually saying like, oh man, you are struggling. I can see why you got the new camera. But either way, thank you for being here, babe. Love you. And this is going to be fun. This is going to be great. Thank you, Frank. Appreciate you, man. You will be getting your amphitheater. I know I tried catching you here and there, but we finally, we're going to just ship it to you. And I can't wait till you get that thing, man. Those kicker amphitheaters. I gave one to my daughter for her birthday like a few years back, and she rocks it every day, man. Just, it sounds good and it's loud. Thank you, Dubby. Appreciate you, Dubster. Yeah, I am too loud. I do hear myself a little bit. I'm just too loud. I scream in the studio. I don't know how you deal with it. You know, cooking in the kitchen, dealing with the kids downstairs all the time. How do you do it, babe?
I don't know.
Somehow you do, but no, just thank you. I just, I wanted to bring you on here for a long time, and it's just almost near impossible to get you up here because you're the one taking care of the kiddos downstairs. And, I'm up here just having fun talking car audio. So thank you for just literally doing everything, babe. I love you.
I love you.
All right. So do you guys got any questions for Kayla? Please drop them down below, and we'll fill some stuff in here in the middle of it. But I wanted to do this show for a lot of reasons. And, it's just been kind of crazy every single day. One step at a time. We are surviving somehow, but here we are today. All right, let's see. How do you put up with them? That's a good question. You don't have to answer that one. Thank you, Shoop Dog, for tuning in. Appreciate you, man. Hope you've been well, sir. And sorry again, everybody, for missing the Tuesday show. We literally had no internet in this entire house. The internet guy came out again and replaced or fixed the line. It was like bending at a 90-degree angle, and it might have been it, but I feel like we're full tilt boogie. We are ready to go, and I see the green team making it rain out here.
Make it rain.
Hit it, Michael!
Eddie.
Peace. Thank you so much, Jason Grant, for the 50. Oh, we got to drop the 50 too, though, man. We got to. Thank you so much, Jason, and just appreciate you just always tuning in, man, being here, and we're going to get that amp dyno. We're going to get it out to you, but I appreciate you so much for that, and I'm just happy that she was able to tune in tonight, like she does watch here and there, she's got her own podcast and stuff, so it's okay, but I just appreciate that, she fuels my habit. She definitely does, yeah, for sure. There's always that degree, though, of not pushing it too loud for too long, taking advantage, whenever I'm driving down the street, and playing my music and stuff, I'm usually always full tilt boogie, but then it's like, I gotta turn it down just a little bit, so we can eat our McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
That's it. Let's see here. Okay, cool. Where was I? Everyone's gifting and I'm getting lost. But then there was Kicker Car. Oh, Kicker Car. Come on, man. 50. Another 50. Would you look at that? Appreciate you, Kicker Car, and all your support. Man, the top gifting Green Team membership gifter, gifting gifts. Thank you so much, man, and appreciate all your support. Thank you for being here tonight and kicking it with Andy, this guy, every Tuesday. That is the way it is pronounced, John. $50 Green Team gifted membership every time. So thank you so much. But this Tuesday, we actually got something cool on the other side of the studio. Oh, that's Kayla's camera. Hold on. We can't be pulling Kayla's camera away. We need this one over here. Let's go onto the other side of the studio here. We need that's camera number 1, camera number 2. Ernie, I thought this was Ernie's job, but here we have to do everything. It's okay. But we got a cool demonstration for Tuesday. We're going to be showing off the snowmen, the KMT 254s, you know, and not really versus a 6x9 component, but like why you want them, why the snowmen are so cool. We got to get a nice zoomed in enhanced shot here. I mean, the snowmen are cool. John wanted us to put, you know, a carrot on the face, but we got to show the dexterity of the snowmen too, because they are just awesome. Whoa, we are real zoomed in here. We're flying, we're moving. Oh, there's Kayla. I mean, we could just have Kayla take over the studio. That's totally fine.
Looks a lot better.
It does. Yeah, that camera is a lot. Yeah. I mean, you know, 2 of you is better than 1, you know.
Got yourself.
All right, where was I? So, Kayla, how do you, like, being a basehead wife, you know, I see some girls that are like just totally not involved whatsoever with their husbands or boyfriend system and stuff. How do you do it? How do you do that?
I don't know.
Well, you know, I just asked that because I see some that, like, you know, they are involved and they're competing and stuff. But I would feel some type of way, too, if you were competing and you were louder than me. You know? I'd be like, oh, okay, wait a minute. Back to the drawing board. Back to the drawing board. All right, cool. Well, just thank you for being here, babe, and being my co-host tonight. And, you know, I know this is the first time you've ever been live. This is tough. I see people do it all the time. And you're doing good. You're doing good so far. And even Kicker, when we were live down there, you were on there for a little bit, hanging out with Herkimer in the background, you know?
Yeah.
Having fun. Thank you, William. Andy knows that sometimes you just got to look at it. And Will, you're absolutely right, man. You do just got to look at it.
Well, would you look at that? Oh my gosh, just look at it. Just look at it. You got to look at it this way, okay? You just got to look at it. That's all you can do anymore.
And would you look at that? Jay Shipes with a $5 super chat. Congrats, Andy. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate you. Andy and Kayla, man. I don't know how she put up with me for 9 years. It's kind of crazy. It really is. It really is. I'm just glad that the studio's working, man. The first time like we do a lot of practicing. Kayla helps me out in the background with the audio checks and stuff, and you know, just the whole nine, and just putting up with me all the time. All the time. Oh man, we got a $10 super chat and it's Friday. And, you know, on that note, with it being Friday, and the $10 super chat from Phil Lusher here, you know, tonight, it's like mixed emotions for me. Like, I am super geeked. We got Kayla on here, 300 live streams. It's been insane, and I've loved every moment of it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm spitting tacks in here when the equipment isn't working right, but at the end of the day, I'm like, man, this is great. This is awesome. I'm having fun, and just doing car audio. But for this summer, there will be no more Friday shows after this. Of course, we got Tuesdays. We got Kicking It with Andy's and the Unmasked After Show. But this summer, no Fridays until school starts, you know, something around there. And there's a lot of things that brought me to that conclusion. And, you know, one of them is Kayla, my mom, and just my own self, too, with time around the house. And I don't know, working on YouTube videos and just doing things, you know, so that we have more quality stuff for you guys on those Tuesday shows. At least for now, it's going to be super quality just because I got a little bit more time, one more day of the week. You know, it's just kind of crazy. And, you know, after my dad passed, I wasn't, you know, I was like, man, you know, I don't know if I can do both these shows. And somehow I did for the next, you know, 2-3 months here. And, you know, it's beautiful outside. It's summertime. We got 36 people in here. I love you guys, you know, but the numbers are a little down. It's nice out. It's beautiful. It's Friday night. And I want you guys to have fun this summer, too. And I'll miss you. I'll miss the Fridays, but we will be back. We ain't quitting. We ain't quitting. Oh man, you guys are awesome, and man, I'm trying to catch up to the super chats here. There's Cornut, and you know, I still have to play this.
The Pacific Northwest.
But Cornut is not in the Pacific Northwest.
Cornut. He does traveling installs.
Thank you so much, Cornut. Appreciate all your hard work and effort. And you know what? I had those pictures with the Solo X that you're working on with Johnny K, and I will throw those up Tuesday because I had everything good to go, but I did forget to have that connected to the computer. But that is an awesome build, and I'm so glad that you're helping out John put his system together at his house. Talk about delivery. Cornut got on the train and rode all the way to New York. Well, first he ran down to Stillwater, and then he went up to New York. Then he's going back to the Pacific Northwest. And of course, he's not riding coach. He's riding the caboose. So thank you, Cornut. Appreciate you, man. And then there is Garrick. Appreciate you, Garrick, for the $10 super chat. Man, these poor subs over here, you can't even see them. Let me see. We're on channel 2 here, right? Yeah, there's the sub. The kickers are kicking because of you guys, so thank you so much for your donations. Every basehead has an ever-loving wife behind them and supporting him, and absolutely, man, you know, my life turned around. I wouldn't say exactly the day I met her, but a few weeks after, I'm like, man, this is the one. I don't have to look no further, and my life has changed 180, and she is my rock. Absolutely, and you need that. You really do. You know, just because ups and downs and life, man. Thank you so much, Garrick, and again, I will be praying for you, and I hope you feel better and have a speedy recovery with your surgery, man. I'm glad that you're here tonight, and thank you for all your support, buddy. All right, I'm just trying to get up with the super chats here. I haven't even caught up on the comments. You guys are amazing tonight. Thank you so much. And there is Dean. They are dropping the Fridays. I mean, let's have fun. It's Friday, man. I see Freddie in there. I got you, Freddie. I'm going to pull your comment up right there. Thank you, Dean. Stop by to congratulate you on 300 lives. Guess I should also throw in a happy anniversary for the two of you and talk about timing. Thank you so much, man. And, you know, I was like, oh, man, I missed the Tuesday show. Friday's supposed to be 300. I'm like, I never saved the one when we were live at your dad's house. I'm like, there you go. There's number 299. We're up to 300, and I'm sure I might have missed another one. I love you guys for being here. Man, since almost 2020, live streaming, it's kind of crazy. And here we are, full tilt boogie, having fun. So thank you so much, Dean. And thank you for the rebase tracks. I know you sent me another one too. I have to look at it. I haven't had too much time to look at it. And that's another reason why I want a Friday off for the summertime, to be able to look at it a little bit more and just have some fun, you know, with car audio, man. All I've been doing the past 3 days, even last week before work, installing my dad's system, adding the LTO. I'm used to the LTO, the sodium battery, and getting that going with the L78. And now this week, it's just tear down of the Solo X, editing, 2 cameras, microphones, everything, and then head into work. So one extra day will be a blessing, at least for now, you know, but it's something. No, I love doing the 2 streams every week, even though it's a lot. It's like, I'm just used to doing that for so long, you know? Let's see here. Thank you so much, though, Dean. I appreciate you. And we got one more Friday. We got to throw it off. And there we got Kibo over here. Sorry if you hear my mic just a little bit here. It shouldn't be too bad. There is Mr. Kibo there. His beard is not weird. And hanging out with J5 over there. Appreciate you, Kibo, for just being an awesome person, and thank you for tuning in with us tonight. And, man, talk about just missing Slamology. Like, I know Friday was one thing, but, like, I seen posts And I'm like, I made a post and I'm like, I'm sad. Slamology didn't happen. And, but I'm excited for next year. And for the naysayers that are saying, you know, no Slamology forever, they lying to you. They are lying to you. All right, let me pull up. Okay, we got Hoover. Thank you for tuning in, Hoover. Freddie Cabay. Cabebe. Thank you for tuning in, man. What's up, Andy? Man, that's a lot. I can't even read it. I need to look over here. Thank you for tuning in on Facebook. What's up, Andy? First time listener, huge fan. I bought an 18-inch Solo X because of your live stream. Thank you, man. I mean, hey, the Solo X18, you ain't getting better than that. Because if you're live streaming, and I've been waiting all week to ask you this. What kind of wireless bass knob do you have attached to Cookie Monster? And does it have an SPL reader on it? And what model and where can I buy one? I need one. I gotta know. And you know, that would be pretty cool to have a bass knob with an SPL meter just for testing. Trust me, I have a few different toys to meter things. SPL Lab. Now I got the SSA meter, and that's handheld on your phone, but not in your bass knob. And then I have the NGA wireless bass knob. And that thing is awesome too. I have that, his contact information on the website. If you go to livingloud.tv, scroll down to the old website, you'll find NGA wireless bass knob. You can't miss it. Send him an email. He will get you hooked up. Thank you so much for watching, man. But, you know, he's the kind of guy too. I know there's other wireless bass knobs out there. You know, this isn't like brand new technology, at least not now. There's a few others out there. Even Kicker had Bluetooth bass knobs as well with the KXA amplifiers, but he makes them himself. So he can literally make anything, and I feel like that could be something that the demographic would want to buy. So, hey, you know, William, would you just look at it? Would you take a look at that for us? Just see what you can do and just look at it for us. Thank you so much, Freddie. Appreciate you. And you know what? Those words just mean a lot, man. You're breaking me. You're breaking me. Thank you, Freddie. There's Nemeth. Happy anniversary. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. Everybody liking on Facebook. We still live over here? Yeah, we're still live. Good. Kayla, you okay over there? You're too quiet.
You talk a lot.
I do talk a lot. I mean, even whenever the camera's not on, she's the best listener, you know, and that's the half part of talking. Well, it depends what percentage and who you're talking to, but she's a great listener. And, but she does talk. Let me tell you, just don't get her angry. She will talk. I love the t-shirt, by the way. That is the new Living Loud with Andy sweatshirt. Just look at that thing. That is awesome. And I love the little design on the side there. That is neat.
Yep.
I know we tried ordering that for you a while ago, but then it just never came. So I'm glad you got it now.
Yep.
I'm glad you got it now. And it does come in a schmedium. All right. Move over, Sandra Balla. Kayla is the new America's sweetheart. Oh, would you look at that? She is a sweetheart, man. Thank you, Kibo. Miss Kayla, when did you give in to bass?
Day one.
Day one. I mean, yeah, definitely day one. I mean, I got you, you know, to eat a Chi-Chi. We did that. And then
our first date was
the car show.
Yeah.
I was talking about the day I laid eyes on you. That were, you know, I mean, there is that too. But yeah, the first date was a car show. It wasn't car audio show.
I mean, same thing.
Same thing. I mean, there was a Supra there. It was just destiny. You know, when does a Supra come to a car show around here? Not too often. But yeah, kind of day one. And then we would go to the Tuner Tuesday events, and that was like the same time whenever I started to talk to the other people that were in the bass, Shane, Fred, and we would go to Tuner Tuesday, and we would get told to turn it down. And it wasn't even, 3 weeks later, I just started my own thing, and that was Team SP Loud. So you've been involved with bass day one.
Yeah.
It's you can't find them like this. You can't. You can't. They do not sell these at Walmart. No. Walmart is great though. Buy some Kicker there too. How do you put up with him? Yeah, I know. How do you put up with him? How do you do it? Rob Payne, thank you for tuning in, man. Happy anniversary, you two base heads. And Kayla be kicking, man. Kayla be kicking. You know, I would say she can go full tilt boogie, but, you know, she likes to listen to music. That's the thing. You know, our kids do love music between the two of us. So, you know, you don't have to do the hair tricks, but she will sit in the hair trick vehicles, you know, obviously. And, you know, right. Absolutely. Kayla just got a membership. Would you look at that? No way. Wait, you aren't part of the green team? Oh, no.
Dream Team.
Only for $1 a month. We got 194 members. I mean, we had 150 or so. I appreciate you guys so much for gifting the green team memberships and just being part of the green team. So thank you guys for your support, and the shows will not stop. I know that's the thing, man. It's like I see us doing this for, you know, as long as we can. And it's like with canceling the Fridays for this Sunday, I'm doing it for the long run. It's just so that I get a little bit more of a break. And we can help my mom cut the grass, because that was crazy. No one's going to cut my mom's grass. She tried to have two people. Well, she tried to have one guy cut the grass. I asked Steve Popovich down the road. He said he don't cut grass anymore. A week later, I see him driving his truck with a lawnmower in the back. I'm like, he just didn't want to cut the grass. Took one look at it. I'm out. And we understand why, because that is tough. That is tough. All right, let's see. Where was I at? You go to tens. www. Edwin Sparks. Thank you for tuning in. It's very impressed with the new Kicker Solo X18. Man, you know, they are awesome. I mean, we do got a few different 18s in here. We got a Sparked Innovations 18. Let's see, make sure we don't lose our focus there. And that's one that I want to do too, is test that thing. I mean, that thing is massive. It's cool looking. It's silver. And it's sparked. It's Spark-O-Matic, man. But no, the Solo X18, I mean, like, this is Living Loud with Andy. We do Kicker here, right? And I've been running that Solo X18 since 2012. And yeah, I did just blow it up. Mid-demo, sparks were flying. It was great. But, you know, Kayla even asked, why did it blow? Because I just blew the Solo X12 too in her car. We reconed that finally. And it takes well, I wouldn't say 10 minutes. I mean, I like to clear out the gap, you know, throw an air compressor in there, take my time, making sure it's 100%, you know, straight. You got to. But really, you can put it in like 20 minutes. We've seen a guy do it. I'm slow. So she asked me, why did it blow again? You know, and I'm like, well, listen, yours, we put in like 4 cubes on like 4,000 watts. Explainable. And then mine, I had it on 10,000 watts Armis, you know, and it's kind of explainable, where it's like I'm giving the full sauce, the full experience of what that Solo X can do in that enclosure. You know, I want to add more power to it because, you know, I just had to be careful with it. That's all I had to do. And I wasn't being careful. I just wasn't. I'm like, 250 degrees? Oh, okay. How high does it go? How high does it go? Well, we found out the temp only went up to 250 and I probably hit like 350 something. I don't know. Probably pretty high, at least for that sensor. And who knows how hot that actual coil was getting, because, you know, one, it's a moving mass, and just two, where's the laser exactly pointing at, and where's all the heat being generated? Center of the coil, top of the coil. You can't go to the bottom of the coil unless it's full stroke. So there's always that, but it did more than it was asked to do. It definitely did. Anyone know why I don't see option to gift memberships? I only see super chat or stickers. You know, I don't know why that is. I know on YouTube here, what is it? Plus, no, that's for me because I am live. If I come over here, well, I got to be careful because we got, we'll have double looping, but I do want to see on here. Let's see. Let's go to Living Loud with Andy. We'll just go on my screen. It's a little bit easier here. And you go on here. Let's see. How do you do it? You know what? It's because it's still logged into me. It doesn't make a difference. There we go. It's probably on a scroll down. You got super stickers, super chat. membership gifting. I think that would be the key right there for that. Hopefully that works. Let me know. And oh, would you look at that? Kibo coming in, gifting more green team memberships.
Yeah, you turned down for what?
Thank you, Kibo. Appreciate you, man. And we are on the road to 200 green team members. If not, we already hit it. Appreciate you for your support, man. And more green team guys, man. I mean, we need them.
Green team.
You know, Kayla came upstairs, and before she came up, I was like telling her she was going to come on the live stream. And then she's like, "What are you paying me?" And you know what I said? Pennies. I said pennies. We still got all the pennies that you guys gave us. I had to hold on to them, man. Those pennies are awesome. And you know, SDK here just throwing some pennies. You fit a whole air compressor in the gap. Damn. I mean, yeah, we just take that. I mean, John's got a nice, 40 or 50 gallon air compressor. I mean, you know, bigger gap means more coil, more loud, right, Jake? Appreciate you, man. You know, with mine, we do have it actually over here. Let's pull this down for a second. And I'm going to zoom in on my camera here. There we go. We got to look at the damage. There we go. Just look at that. You know, holy clipping, Batman. You know, that's usually like a tall tale sign. That or just way too much power. Which it was. I was clamping at the minimum, like on the SPL runs where you're usually burping less than you do above and below your tuning, or your like your SPL, you know, burp where you're loudest at. And that was 4,600 watts or so. You know, so this thing was taking some change and just slanging out demos. Everyone's like, there was a few comments, oh, it might be the leads, which the old Solo X, it was the leads. The coil was fine, which could repair that, but we'll hold on to that one just in case, you know. 10, 20 years from now, these recones are not available. I'm holding on to them. You never know. I know. I want to make it a kicker clock, but once you make it a kicker clock, you ain't going back. Like you that is it. Sorry, I thought I had Kayla on there still. There we go. She's back. But thank you, CAE. Appreciate you. And by the way, check out his channel, Car Audio Enthusiast. Thank you for going live for me on Tuesday when we had no internet. Thank you so much, man.
Would you look at that? Oh my gosh, just look at it. Just look at it. You got to look at it this way, okay? You just got to look at it. That's all you can do anymore.
Appreciate you, man. And man, this guy just loves car audio. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. I know a lot of you guys do, but still at the same time, this guy, you see it, you know, and you see the genuine part of him. So thank you for doing what you're doing, CAE. Not just a carrot, paint it white with a hat and stick arms to be dope. I know, but like that's the whole thing with the snowman, though. I mean, it would be cool. We do have a second snowman, so maybe we could do that with a second snowman. But I wanted to show off the snowman, you know, like full 3D, you know. But yes, that would be awesome. I don't know where they got the idea snowman. I mean, I get it, you know, it's got the big belly and the carrot top head and all that fun stuff. So yeah, there's that. Thank you for donating. Same Dubby. Oh, there's Bobby. There's Bobby. I was wondering.
Uncle Bobby B, baby. Uncle Bobby B.
All right, now we can get the show rolling now. Now that Uncle Bobby B's here, we're good to go. Thank you for tuning in, Uncle Bobby B. Let's see here. Does she have stage fright? Kayla, you're doing great. I don't think it's stage fright. She just never done anything like this before.
Not even that, you just talk a lot.
I do talk a lot. I mean,
it goes so fast.
I know. If I stop talking, like, the show stops. Ready? Watch. That's it. Like, I'm used to just being up here by myself. I have to keep talking. If I don't, then, you know, they're going to be like, all right. So tell the guys something about yourself, you know, just in general. Anything. Just think of something. What do you like to do with the kids outside?
I don't know. Go on walks.
Yeah, walks are fun. Walks are fun. And you guys go to the park. Well, we haven't went to the park in a while. I went to the park. Usually just the water slide and Power Wheels. Oakley's got his new Power Wheel, so he's good to go. And yeah, I know they need some systems in those Power Wheels soon. I've been thinking about it, but I don't know. They're nuts. They like to press the domes on the soft domes on the speakers there. So, but the solos, I mean, they're pretty strong though. They be pushing and standing on them. They do that. All right, let's see. Do you guys got any questions for Kayla? You know, I know MBE brings his wife on the show here and there, and I'm like, I need to bring Kayla on. But like, you know, his wife's not sitting there. What do you think MBE's doing? You know, so we just kicker guys. You know, we can't stop talking. You know, about kicker. You know, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Got 40 people in here tonight. 31 likes. Guys, smash the like. You know the deal. Just hit the like. Appreciate you. And all you guys on Facebook, thank you for congratulating us too. I seen you, Dave. Love you, man. Let's see. It's just a door handle cable. Yes. There's Kibo. Stop the rattles. Let's see here. Shoop Dog. There's Shoop Dog. There's Shoop Dog. Tell him to kick the like. Kick the like. Sean Tyson, hello. Thank you for tuning in on Facebook, sir. Doing good, man. Doing good. Just here on a Friday and hanging out with my one and only love, Kayla. I always want to call you Klein. I mean, the McGill, I'm getting used to it, but I mean, Kayla Klein, that's a pretty cool name. It's a pretty cool name. Just rolls off the kicker thing, you know, kicker, Kayla Klein. I mean, it just goes. Hello, Kayla. Happy anniversary, love D.
Hiya.
She's doing good, Mom. She's doing good. Now we're going to have to get my mom on here. Aaliyah. I know John's going to want to come on. You know, we got to get Soda on here. Just, I mean, now that we know how this kind of works, like, we're good. You're the test dummy, but you're like the best test dummy. Like, you are always my test dummy with this stuff. Just so that I'm ready for a Tuesday show. So, thank you. I mean, she's a pro. Don't let her fool you. She doesn't say much, but she knows what she's doing. She knows what she's doing. Happy anniversary. Thank you, Cracker. Appreciate you for tuning in. Man, I'm so far behind on the comments. I'm just now catching up to that Freddy one, but I seen that and I had to throw it up. Bobby B is live from Disneyland. Okay, well, I mean, there is Disney. Well, not Disneyland. Disney World is on the table. So, thank you for tuning in, Bobby. I know his backyard is actually in Disneyland. So I'm sure, you know, if we go to Disneyland, he could just, like, let us through the back door. You know, save some money on tickets. You know, be all right. Uncle Bobby B, baby. Uncle Bobby B.
Uncle Bobby B, baby. Uncle Bobby B.
Thank you so much, Bobby B. Hoover's a basehead. Today's a sad day for me. My daughter, Journey K. Hoover, would have turned 11. She had trisomy 18 and passed away during her third heart surgery. And bass is my therapy, 3 years sober, man. You know, that's the thing with life. It's tough. And I tell Kayla here all the time, you know, like, I need bass in my car. It's not even just the bass. I mean, you need that loud music, but you need the bass. Like, you don't remember things for, oh, wow, man, those vocals sounded amazing. No, you remember, oh, man, that bass was rocking. You need that, at least for me. And it's an antidepressant, man. Bass is therapy. And, I don't know. It just moves through me, at least, and I know it moves through a lot of you guys. And it gets me through a lot all the time. You know, we don't fight all the time, but when we do, it's like, man, I need to get in one of my cars now. now. All right. Let's see here. Randy G got a 158.2. In the cab. Can you believe it? Dude, that's crazy. I know he was doing a 154 or almost a 155 with 3 solo X12s. and it was in a wall, but he kept trying to change things because he wanted to get to 55. He got to 55. And now he's up to a 58.2. How did you do that, Randy? Let me know how you did that, because I seen that in Kicker Club, and I'm like, that's a jump. What did you do? Turn on the radio? Like, holy moly. Sean Tyson, my amp miss up. Hope me system going back soon. You know, is it a Kicker amp? You know, I don't know about that, because Kicker amps usually hold up very well. You know, I have blown up an LX 3000.1. I will tell you, every amplifier blew up. It's not many. With a Tesla coil. I try to blow up the CX 1800s. They don't blow up. I've melted them. I have ran them into the dirt down to 8 volts repetitively. In SPL tests, run. They don't blow up. Warhorse still kicking. KXA 2400 still going great. And then I've only had bad luck with the 4 channels, but I'm wiring them down to like 1 ohm on a channels, which is not what you're supposed to do. So with buying an amplifier, regarding of this show Living Loud, right? Kicker amps just last. You know, people can buy subwoofers, right? And they're like, oh, this one's the best. This one can handle so much power. Problem with the subwoofer, no matter what, it's eventually going to have a breaking point. An amplifier, when designed correctly and not even ran properly, if it has the right circuitry of protection, it'll last forever. It'll last. That's the thing, man. And people, 9 chances out of 10, they cheap out on the amplifier. They buy the Terra amps, Scar, the Amazon Prime brand, you know, whatever. Doesn't matter. Cheaper stuff. And then they get upset because the amp blew up. And it's like, well, you got power, but you didn't get protection. Think of that. Think of that. Let's see. The beard is weird. I know, I've been trying to make it less weird, but it's still weird, man. The beard is always weird. Kayla Q&A. Yes, John. She is live in the studio having a good time. And John is awesome. John always hangs out with Kayla at Slamology. They had a blast last time. How does Kayla handle all the audio ramblings? How do you do it?
I do this.
It's not much different. Like, whenever we're here and I'm talking about car audio, she's like, she'll listen for a while, but then she's like, all right, I need to watch my TikTok. I need to. All right, got it. It's all right. I'll go into the Kicker cave. I'll leave you in the Kayla kitchen, and we split our ways. But she does hear me out, and she deals with it. She deals with it. Like the long sleeve, want a hoodie? We got them. livingloud.tv/merch. Kyle, I don't have a 50% off discount code for that website, but I literally, I think I have it like 50 cents or $1 I make on each t-shirt and stuff, just to keep it bare minimum price. I mean, you guys are just repping, and that's all I could ask for. You're paying just for the threads. Thank you, Kyle. Andy asked Kayla, what are some of the most memorable times behind the scenes she remembers with you? So, do you mean like here, or like at Slamology, or at Kicker HQ? What did you think of Kicker headquarters, Kayla? When we, like, say when we got there, beautiful, right. And then seeing Ernie's studio, what did you think of that?
It was crazy.
Yeah, it's just the amount of stuff, and it's like, you know what I do, and you see it on TV, but it just doesn't, correlate. And then you see all that stuff, it's like, oh my god. And these guys, this is the job. Yeah, Kicker HQ is probably the coolest behind the scenes stuff, at least me and her did together, car audio wise, because we got the whole tour. We got the Steve Irby tour, the Aaron tour, the Bill tour, the Ernie tour, the Aaron tour, Aaron squared, both Aarons, and got to see literally everything. And that would be my guess. I don't know. Slamology, we had some fun, but you always had to watch the darn kids all the time. We had to bring them, huh?
Yeah. Not the first few times though.
No. We had fun in the beginning with just being able to just get some demos. But like in the beginning, it was different. You know, the first time we went there, we weren't under the kicker tent. It was a tornado, you know, but we got to meet everybody there. And then, we started to bring the kids eventually. And you know, the first year I was like, oh man, this is going to be tough, which it still was tough. But it was cool. They looked so cute in their little Living Loud Andy shirts and everything running around. It was great. Thank you, John, for tuning in. That's Icky, by the way. Zakoza. He's got a weird name. I tell him Sticky Icky. I mean, you know, it used to stick in high school. It don't stick no more. I don't know. I don't know who the Zakoza guy is. Who's the Zakoza guy? Oh, damn, Annie mentioning Fast and Furious days. Absolutely, man. I mean, I was brought up with that. I know. I mean, you know, you're a girl. You probably didn't watch too much Fast and Furious. But actually, you know what? We watched them all with you. Because you didn't see any of them.
I saw Tokyo Drift.
Oh, you saw Tokyo Drift. That's the best one. And then we watched 1 through, 49? I think they're up to now.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, that was the thing, though, because, like, we did the Team Must Be Loud, but, like, nothing serious. Like, we went to the Tuner Tuesdays. Mm-hmm. You know?
The Team Must Be Loud was a lot, too.
It was. Because, like, eventually, what was it? What's his name? Brought his meter, and then we started to run a lane.
Yeah.
We started to run a lane, and then he didn't bring the meter one time to a show. So then I bought one with a clamp. Eventually. Yeah, I bought one. Seth got that one. And then I bought the SPL lab with the clamp. And then we got kicked out. Couple locations. Hung out at Hunker. And you helped me run the lane for years. First 4 years. First 4 years. Kayla was literally the judge. She said, no, the head doesn't count, do it again. She ran the show so I could just look pretty out front and hold the camera out and just look at it, you know.
Yeah.
Been kind of crazy after that. That's why it's like, you know, we lost Greensburg location after losing Hunker for like 4 years. And time is not of the essence for us right now. And I don't have you yet. Maybe eventually, because the kids are getting bigger, we can bring them. They can run up the hill, you know, and just, you know, get zapped by like the electric fence or something, come back, you know. That's always the scary thing. Not the electric fence, just, you know. Just keep on running. Where'd they go? We don't know. They climb on the walls. They literally climb on the walls. Okay, we got them kids. Brandon Hurt, thank you for liking the stream on Facebook. Appreciate you, sir. Turn down for what? Oh yeah, we got to do it.
Bass hitting hard. Yeah. Turn down for what? Okay. Yeah.
You know, long story short, that is Kicker's new theme song. You listen to the Bronco, I bet you any money you heard them play Turn Down for What? With that Bronco. I mean, it bangs on that note, man. It's like 43 hertz or 42 hertz. Not wasted information, but still, you know, Drew Jones designed it, so that's what it likes. And, I mean, it's a good song. It's a good song. I mean, Turn Down for What? All the time, man. Neighbors love us, let me tell you. She knows Ron. Okay? She knows Ron. We talk about Ron. Thanks for the info on the bass knob. Do they have grills for the ST series 9-inch mid-bass solution? Oh man, you know, this is, I had to make my own, which are not even correct. I used the 8-inch and 10-inch grills for the Street series. And the only reason I got away with that is because I have shag. They're too big, but it looks right. It looks good enough.
That was my idea, so.
Oh, your idea?
Nice.
Was that really your idea?
Yeah.
Because I remember I had that 8-inch grill for that 8-inch
Yeah,
sub.
and I said, won't that fit over that?
Yeah. And then we put that one on. I'm like, okay, well, this should fit. Let me order the bigger ones, and hopefully they fit.
Yeah.
And it all fits. It's good enough.
Yeah.
Lots of shag. But Kayla shagged the entire car 4 times, 3 times.
Yeah, because I'm the one that almost kicked in the one speaker.
Oh, getting out of the car. Yeah. I know that was kind of, that's the only thing about like those type of like performance speakers. You need a grill because they're right by your feet and like your foot's by the door, you know, and you get out, you're given all these demos and, you know, you have some kid or whoever not looking and right through the speaker. I think it would be cool if Kicker would make something like that eventually, just because, you know, it's a necessity with the door speakers and they're custom. They figure people are probably going to make their own, but them being square, you can't even just go to Amazon. You can't just go buy them. They don't make them. And I like how Kicker came back out with the 8-inch, 10-inch, 12-inch, 15-inch grills for the squares, the circles, and everything else. But that would be cool if they made it for the 7s and the 9s. You know, I know Kip's usually watching, Ernie watches, Steve watches. Aaron, I don't know if Aaron watches too often. I know John Myers watches. You know, these guys watch what we do and kind of listen to us, but also, you know, everybody, not just us 1%ers. They listen to what people are buying and what they are wanting. And they're like, well, you know what? These 7s and 9s are doing really well. And we were thinking about making some, you know, just speaker protectors, some speaker grills for it. Yeah, let's do that. So, I don't know. Always email social@Kicker. Just email them. Tell them you want them to make it. You get enough of those people, they might make it. Good idea, Freddie. Let's see here. The goddamn Popovich. I know he drove right by us because, like, I'm getting ready to mow the grass. I'm like, hey, Steve, and I'm like, you still mow grass? He's like, no, I'm retired. And like, as like he looked at me and started walking, running, because he runs. This guy would run every day, it seemed like, and for miles. Me and his son followed him. I was on rollerblades, and his son was on a bike, and we went, you know, real far, like miles and miles and miles. That's what he would do all the time. And he was running by, and I figured I'll stop him. Hey, you want to mow this grass? You know. No, I'm retired. And like, just like he kind of stopped, but like just started going again and didn't look back. And I'm like, well, that was weird. Retired? I see that yellow truck everywhere. I see it everywhere. We're cutting the bushes. I'm cutting the bushes. I just see him drive right past. I'm like, oh, retired, huh? I seen that lawnmower in the trunk. I seen that. I mean, usually I don't take my lawnmower outside and put it in like the, you know, unless I'm cutting my mom's grass or something. But she got a lawnmower, you know. I'm not a professional lawnmower. Cedric Davidson, appreciate you tuning in. I got your USB done, and for some reason when I put the files on there, I put them in order like I wanted to for like USB like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 hertz, you know, and like according to the number on the track. For some reason it just went, and yeah, it's like 43, 79, like 0, like what? So I have to put that in iTunes, see if that will do it rather than just copy paste into the file folder. But I do have that done for you, Cedric. Appreciate you tuning in. He looks like a taco. What was the sensor in Celsius or Fahrenheit? I believe it's Fahrenheit, sir. But, you know, with that coil and how Kicker tests that, it's more than that, you know, 300 degrees we're seeing on there. Like when they test those coils, those things are getting up to 5. Like that resin's good up to like 6 or something. It's like hot, you know? So, and that's the thing whenever you have any kind of temperature sensor, where you're pointing it at, how far that sensor is away from what you're trying to read as well. The atmospheric conditions, I don't know, a Solo X going moving a bunch of air around might not be 100% accurate to how hot that coil is actually getting either. But it's night and day. Night and day. You know, before just go until it starts smelling. Those days are gone. At least for that, you know. When it blew up, it didn't even smell. I blew all the smell out before, and it was just slanging out demos with like no resin on it, you know, and just
Your car smelled for days later.
that's what I'm. Well, that's after I tore it out and everything. But when I was given the demo, usually it would you would smell it. You'd smell it like the quad box. That thing cooks. And that thing's still kicking. But still, yeah, there was no smell. There was no smell. And then I knew something was up because it got quiet. It got quiet. It always gets a little quieter, and then they go. He looks like a taco. Okay, we got the air compressor. Good, good, good. Andy's, can you ask Kayla if us boys here can have a sleepover next weekend? We will be her best friend, we promise. I mean, if Dubby's coming all the way from Australia to come out here, we got you a seat on the couch there, mate. You know, sleep over here in the kids' room. We got bunk bed. Jake can sleep on the bottom.
Gotta go to the supermarket.
The what?
The supermarket.
The supermarket, yes, of course. Oh, now we're going to get Electro in here. You know, he's not from Australia. You know, he's a little more English side. Thank you for tuning in, Dolby. Yeah, Dolby's from the Outback. Kyle Goddard, Jake made it. Jake did make it. Brandon White got a green team gifted membership. Awesome sauce. And dude, we're already over that hour mark. Do you see how fast this goes? I talk to myself the entire time. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy.
Not crazy at all.
No. I mean, the guys in the chat keep it going, and now I like having you here. You know, I'll have to bring you on a little more often. Just so we can look at you, I can look at you, and we can just look at it. She said no. We'll break her in, just like I break my solo X's in. Full tilt and live. Mama Bear wakes up next day, hun. What do you want for breakfast? Alpine or Kenwood? I mean, you did make me a kicker cake. That was goals. That was goals. Fondue. I learned what fondue was. Is it fondue or fondant? Fondant. That's it. That's it.
Fondue is chocolate.
Fondue. I mean, I like that too. Extremo, thank you for tuning in, man. Happy anniversary. Appreciate you. And thanks for just supporting, buddy, and being here, man. Lisa Cruz, she's doing great. Glad you're back. And thank you, Lisa, for tuning in. And I know we missed Tuesday, and it feels like I missed the world. And this is technically the last Friday show for summer, but we will always be here live Tuesday. Either 8:30 Eastern or 10 o'clock Eastern, which is just Kicking It with Andy Unmasked show time, and or the after show. So every Tuesday we will be live here, but Fridays for summer we're going to be off for a little while. So I'm going to have to get used to that. Only once a week streaming. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. I'll find things to do.
I'll give you thanks.
I know. I need to do stuff around the house. She's going to get me in trouble. Love you guys. How loud do you like to listen to your music, Kayla? Have you blown a speaker yourself?
I like to listen to my music loud.
Need to make that a clip. Living loud, loud.
Andy's not even that loud, so.
All right, we're ending the show. Thanks for joining. We're done here.
And I've never blown a sub.
Yeah, you never did that.
Maybe some door speakers.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad thing though. You know, sub. Yeah, door speaker. Toss another one in there. Be all right. Nah, Kayla be clipping, but not full tilt boogie clipping. You know, I mean, she's respectful, like. And
I don't listen to rebased music, really.
Right, and that's the thing that does woofers in. 1,000,000%. Because your RMS rating is root mean squared, it's an average of power. And whenever you look at it, like normal RMS ratings, we're not talking like Sundown L7X ratings. I mean, even L7X, but like it's a lot different than like, your L7S, your comp Q, your comp R, everything else, comp C, L7T, all these other ratings where it's an average of power of 300 watts, we'll say, and, 0.7, literally 70% of that 300 watts over 100% of the time. So really, 200 watts clamped-ish, but then it depends on what frequency you're playing, the breaks in the music, if that woofer's cooling down at all or not, and that's the thing. Rebase music, there is no break. Straight bass. Where's my hubby Wade at? I know. Well, he's probably in Kicker Club, just taking care of all the requests, man. That guy. Kayla was doing that for a while too, helping me out with Kicker Club requests. They get kind of crazy, and Wade's been really helping us out. And thank you, Wade, and Wade's wife, Lisa, for tuning in and giving him the time to do that. I mean, you know, it's a job. It's really a job because we keep Kicker Club clean. We do. And if you don't know what Kicker Club is, we got to roll a clip.
Sounds like a cool club.
Yeah, it is. It is a cool club. Clubs are cool.
And yes, it is a cool club. 84,000 members. We hit it. I didn't even make a post yet. That's how busy I've been. I can do that on Fridays. Like, get ready. Like, it's just like this is going to be a nice little break for now. And, you know, it's summertime. You know, we're hanging out with the kids. We're watching a little bit more Netflix. You know, like, we're just a lot of Netflix. A lot of Netflix. All right, let's see. Do we have any last questions here? I'm going to try to spin through these. Put the smackdown on the like button. Thank you, Garrick. Justin, DIY audio guy. How are you doing, man? Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you, man. And we're going to be getting him on soon here. I want to get Joe Hobart on. I want to get Justin on. And how we're doing this stream tonight is the same way that I do bringing on a guest. It's just we have you in the studio instead, using 2 computers, having fun doing 2 different things. Don't ask. It's a lot, but we got it. So sorry for the loss of your little girl. Let's see here what I missed. Oh my goodness, what did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? What kind of system does she got? What do you got, Kayla? Tell him.
A kicker.
Oh, we knew that. We knew that. What do you got in your trunk? Pop your trunk. What you got?
I think it's a 12.
It's a 12.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a 12. It doesn't look like a 12. It's a 12
I don't
though.
drive that car very much. So
What
I don't
is it?
remember.
What is it?
This one.
It's actually, that's yours right there. There's your blowing. Pick that up for a second. That's your old blown one right there. It doesn't look blown, does it? Oh, let's see here. We gotta zoom in on this here. Let's get a zoom in shot. Enhance. There we go. Would you just look at that? That's Kayla's original Solo X, and I blew it up by using it for work by mistake. And yeah, 4,000 watts, 4 cubes, 4+ cubes. I would not recommend doing it. I would not recommend doing it. Yeah, she's got the Solo X 12, and then she's got the KXA 2400. You got my old amp that I had in Cookie Monster, the wireless bass knob, and you even got wireless voltage reading too on your on a phone too. Cause like I didn't want to mess with her your interior at all. You know, like cutting holes and putting like dash stuff in there for voltage and bass knobs and glue. I didn't want to do that. So, you know, with the kicker amp, wireless bass knob, awesome. Any wireless bass knob would be awesome for that. And then just, you know, a wireless Bluetooth voltmeter, you know, just to know what the voltage is. It might not be 100% accurate. I mean, it's from Amazon, but still, you know, it's definitely nice to know, you know, because you got LTO in there and everything. We got Kayla, we got her set up. You know, she might not know exactly all the details, what she got and everything's what, but she knows she got good stuff, so. Kayla be kicking. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up on these comments. You guys are amazing. God, there's so many. Cornut got me to a 194 dB. I believe it, man. I believe it. Cornut, he knows the way. He knows the way. We need that soundtrack now. No, you know the way. Know the way. I mean, you gotta get the zoom in there. There we go. Cool. Kibo, he must have soldered those connections. Yeah, to get that 194 dB. Definitely. Let's see. Thank you for donating. That's all I see there. Thank you for donating. I got it. Did you see all them chickens by the lake at HQ? The chickens at the lake. We did take a look at the lake. Boomer Lake. And they had scooter rentals down there and everything?
Yeah.
That was awesome. I wanted to do that so bad. Did we do it? Yeah, we did it just downtown. We didn't do it at the lake, but they had them everywhere. Mm-hmm. They had them everywhere. Those were cool. Yeah, that literally Boomer Lake.
It was so hot that day.
I know. Stillwater is hot. 100 and some degrees. A lot.
We had the kids with us, so like.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you can only do so much with little kids, but they grow up fast, let me tell you. You know, our youngest is 5, oldest is turning 15. You know, it's kind of crazy. And, yeah, well, you know how that goes. Got the 2 little boys, and we got Aaliyah, too. Let's see. Wade, there's Wade. How did I miss this? How did I... Oh, man, there's a bunch of super chats I'm missing, Kayla. You're distracting me. All right, I'm about to get loud. Oh, yes! Happy anniversary to the both of you, and this is Wade. Wade Hensley, thank you, man, for tuning in. And again, thank you for all your support in Kicker Club and your support on this channel and just repping Kicker. I see what he does. You know, I mean, that's the nice thing about Kicker Club. You see what people are doing and it's straight kicker, and you don't have to worry about people from I Just Want to Bang and base heads on a budget, you know. Your kicker's from Walmart. I'm drooling, you know, like, you know, it could be right. Some people are like, you know, they just don't like the Kicker brand because they didn't make any of the big SPL stuff for a long time. Well, tune's changing now. Or it's just the people that just don't like Kicker because their buddy that has some big system or just their stepbrothers, cousins, fathers said Kicker sucks. And it's just a big name. So, she's teasing over here. I talk about this stuff all the time. All the time. I mean, we go live quite often, so, you know, we got to talk about it once in a while. What better time than when we have you here? We got Garrick here. Do you ever let Kayla drive, Cookie Monster? Thank you for the pennies, man.
I got pennies.
Well, it's been a while. You driven it. But it was like pre-Cookie Monster. There was a Solo X18 in there, but always has been, but it's 5-speed. Remember whenever we were up by, I think it was Hill's parking lot or something?
Yeah.
She did drive it, but you know, it's just, it's a little shifty of a transmission. Got that running, but yeah, no, you do need to drive it again. Drives better now. Has like a little 2-step thing. But between John and good old Kevin Hunter, it's running good.
Yep.
It's running good. And we got another one from Wade. More pennies.
I got pennies.
There it is. I'm here. Happy anniversary. Thank you, Wade. Again, man, appreciate you for the pennies and for the Friday. And just thank you for tuning in, man. I appreciate you. Happy anniversary, babe. Talking to you.
I'm sorry. I'm reading comments down
Oh, go
here.
ahead. I know Kayla's got the setup over here. Like we like low key, we're good. We got iPad with comments rolling down there. Like it's a legit setup. You know, I've been wanting to do this for a while. We're finally here. We're doing it. It's our first time, okay? Okay.
My bad.
Thank you again, though, Wade. All right, let's see. Any other comments? We got Jason. I seen he commented on the live stream at your dad's. He was talking about fixing the carburetor. I seen it. I just whenever I see a comment, I want to give time to respond to it too. And I seen that one. It just popped up, and I'm like, ooh, Jason commented on it. But he was talking about your dad's Mercury, the Monterey, and saying that we can actually switch that instead of it having like the point system. Remember they were trying to show us the points and all the other stuff, to switch that to an electrical start, like rather than with the point system, like something more modern and stuff. And also, I don't know, I have to look to see if it has it, but it might not even have an alternator. It's going to have a generator instead. I guess older cars had generators instead of alternators. And he was saying that what is it? The alternators are, well, technically, I mean, everybody uses them now, but better if you're just driving at short trips or whatever. Probably just the alternator maybe charges faster. I don't know. Generator, doesn't an alternator generate power? I don't know the exact difference. Maybe it's something with like 2-phase, 3-phase, something phase. I don't know the difference between the two, but he did bring it up. But thank you for your comments, man. This guy's always either teaching me things or just, you know, asking questions, hanging out in the chat. Jason's awesome, man. 3.2 cubes, net too small for a Q Class 15. It seems to roll off the low frequencies a bit too soon. Maybe 5 cubes will bring up that bottom end. And right, anytime you go bigger, you're going to be able to play naturally lower, easier, regardless of how the port tuning is. It's just going to want to dip lower easier because there's less, I would say not pressure, but that woofer has to move more to create that same amount of pressure, meaning that, you know, it's able to dig down lower and extend and hit those lower notes easier. And with the FS of the driver and just how all that stuff works with subwoofers, right? So 3.2 cubes is kind of not too small, but it is on the smaller end for any 15. And I know, like, even with the Kicker Comp Q, I think at least with the CVR that you used to have, because you had a few systems in your car, the Kicker CVR 15, you could put that in 1.8 cubic feet. Like, that's really, really small. And I put a bunch of polyfill in there just to make it kind of play lower, even though it's just like kind of artificial. It kind of works, but kind of like, you know, only so much. Just put it in a bigger box, right? And without sacrificing output. So the same thing with that, I would say, yeah, if you want to be able to play a little bit lower, obviously build bigger. 5 cubes is kind of perfect for that 15 Q, and then even with like the L7X15, a little bit more maybe, but not that much more, you know, right around that ballpark figure of 5 cubes. So that's the thing. You're always going to trade off something. Always. Whenever you want to play a little bit lower, you will be able to achieve those lower frequencies. But then you go to try to play your favorite Paramore rock album. It's going to sound muddier compared to the smaller, tighter box. Now, not all variables are the same. Port dimensions, tuning frequency only means so much. I hate when people say, oh, it's tuned to 32, it's going to play 32. No. There's a lot of variables that go into enclosure designing and stuff like that. But at the same time, inherently, yeah, you're going to be able to play more punchy bass, and it's going to be a little bit more accurate, but it's going to have a harder time digging down because it's got less pressure to field. So then that bass wave literally bounces off the box and pushes up on that woofer while it's going down, and that's pressure, right? And that's why it stops moving so much. Same thing why your port works and how all those things just correlate together. Thank you, Jason WW2000. Appreciate you. Kayla's like, what are you talking about? This is where like I start, like, to me, I'm not going too deep in the rabbit hole, but to like the average person, they're like, what the hell is this guy talking about? You know, pressure, rabbit holes. What are we doing here? Square, cubics, feet. We measuring in however they built the ark. You know, like what is that? A cubit? Yeah. So we try to dumb it down a little bit, but for the guys that have, like, you know, good questions like that, where you kind of got to go into the weeds a little bit, but you know, we got more live streams to talk about it. We do. Jason 3 is minimum sealed, 6 max sealed, right? And that's the cool thing about Kicker. They give you recommended values for everything but the Solo X, which I wish like they just kind of did for the L7X, because they did that for the Solo X. That's how I knew 10 cubes. If I would have just went off of, like, if they would add the same recommended specs that they have now, like the recommended for the 18, 7.5? That's probably close to what they recommended for the old 18. I think it's like really like 8 cubes is like ideal for the old Solo X18. But they gave you a window for ported and sealed, 5 to 10 cubic feet. And, you know, it's just, it's nice that they list those measurements. It really is. Let's see. Freddy, man, this is going to be a little bit longer of a live stream, but we're just trying to catch up on the comments. I don't want to miss you guys. You should come down to the south to Scraping Coast. It's real fun. I heard that's a big show. I know next year I'm going to be trying to do more shows. Financially, I'm just able to then. And then I do want to get something to tow Cookie Monster. Either figure out a vehicle that can do it, or see if the pilot can do it, and get a nice trailer for Cookie Monster and bring the kiddos and bring Kayla and go to all these shows and have some fun. See the world. Still got to do more sheets though, you know. Still gotta... Every time we walk into sheets, looking at the ceiling. If you know, you know. Okay, John, gotta let her answer this. What are some of her fondest memories you have with your husband? John's always right to the punch, you know that. Putting her on the spot, John. You're putting her on the spot. That's a tough one, I would say, you know, for anybody to answer. Because, like, we have memories every single day. Like, yeah, you have those big ones. But, like, the more you're with somebody for as long as we've been together, you know, it's like they all blend together. And for a good reason, they blend together. You know, and it's like each day, it gets better in a different way. So.
I think doing Team SP Loud was like a lot of fun.
Yeah. You make me cry. I know I want to do that again. I do. Because that was fun.
Yeah.
Something we did together, you know?
Yeah.
We'll get back on the horse. We'll get back on the horse.
Or I would say like vacation.
Vacation?
Yeah.
Which
when
one?
We went to Kentucky. Where did we go?
Myrtle Beach this time or the first time?
We went to World Final.
Oh, when we went to Kentucky and we first seen about the Solo X NDA meeting.
Yeah.
I didn't just like wait, was I supposed to say that? Am I allowed to say that? I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. Yeah, well anyway, yeah. They're like, would you just look at it, and brought me and Kayla down to World Finals. What was it, 2018? Think or something? It was a while ago.
2019.
2019, that sounds right. So 6 years ago. That's gonna be 6 years ago. Holy moly. That's how long we've, you know, since they formally introduced us to the Solo X coming back. They're like, yeah. You need to fly out. You need to come out here. Yeah. It's right past Cincinnati. You just keep going past Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Simon Staley. Happy anniversary. Thank you, Simon. Appreciate you, man. And thank you for always tuning in on Facebook. And there is Double E gifting the last Friday for summer super chat. Or is it? Oh man, there's so many comments. Thank you, Double E, for gifting 10 green team memberships. I told you Double E would be here eventually. You know? He just is. He's still waiting on that kicker package. I don't know. I just need to be shipped into a bottle and just talk to the people and be like, listen, that's just a kicker prize. Electro needs it. He needs it. He needs it. He needs the bullfrog. I mean, they probably kept it for themselves. You know, that bullfrog is nice. I mean, oh, didn't just whack out my headphones there. Bullfrog 100, first place prize on Kicker Unmasked and Kicking It with Andy.
Hi.
Uh-oh. We got a guest.
We got two guests.
We got another guest. We gotta zoom out for this. Oh, we got the whole family here. And, you know, I think this is almost a good time to wrap it up. What do you guys think?
Yep.
Look, you guys are live. Wait, what? Bryson's got a kicker shirt on. He's ready. It's Friday. Oakley, what do you got on today? What do you got on? Here, we just need to zoom in on that over there. Let's see. There we go. There we go.
Can watch.
The whole gang is here.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing? You better not be breaking my kickers. You better not be breaking my kickers. I'm getting lost with all my switches here. He's having fun.
Yeah.
I know Bryson's going to be having a system.
Okay,
I know he is.
I want to do it.
Oh, Oakley.
Yeah.
Oakley,
Okay,
can you hear me?
Bye-bye.
Can you hear me, sir?
Come in. Come on, come on. Okay.
Honestly, this is the studio on a normal day.
Okay.
You know, they break in. We got a thumbprint finger door locker, and it's just not enough. They break in anyway.
Okay. What?
Oh, we got Ann in here too. Are you kidding me?
What doing you,
Oh
Dad?
no!
Okay.
The whole family is here.
Okay.
I can't. I can't.
Okay, Dad.
I can't.
Okay, Dad. Okay, Dad.
Oh no, did you knock over Cookie Monster? He definitely knocked over Cookie Monster. Cookie's mad. Cookie's mad.
How are you doing, Dad? What
Oakley,
doing?
Oakley, can you say the word kicker? Can you say it?
Diddled.
Very good. All right, guys. I love you. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to let you guys go before they take over the studio.
Bye-bye.
This was an awesome Friday.
Bye,
Tune in
bye,
Tuesday for
bye,
Kicking It with
bye,
Andy.
bye,
We're going to be
bye,
live and
bye,
direct. But
bye,
without further
bye,
ado,
bye.
have an awesome weekend. Thank you, Kayla, for joining me. Kids taking over as normal. This is us every day.
Okay, it's bye-bye.
What?
How are you doing? Okay. How are you doing?
You heard what he said. And as always, stay living loud.
Okay,
I'll see you guys on the
guys.
next one.
Okay, Daddy. Bye-bye.
Okay. So we're kicking it with Andy, right? You know what that means? We living loud.
You hold it. Okay. How are you? How are you? Right now. How are you? What you? What the heck? Okay, come on. And then, okay, and now down. Okay, going down.
The cat is dancing right now. The cat is dancing.
Okay, bye-bye.
The kicker king is being taken over.
What's this? My iPad. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of random going on in here. Thank you guys so much. This was an awesome show. Definitely different, but our first time. This is the first time I ever had a guest in the studio live and direct. What do you want, Mr. B? Oh God, now they're eating her. They're eating her. No, no. Are you ready? Okay. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Where is the caboose? That's in New York. Thank you, Michelle. Adrian, all knobs to the right. All right, Bryson, what are you doing?
Hello.
What did you want to say, Oakley? Sorry, we got a little bit of an echo here.
I'm tapping on.
You got something on, don't worry. That's just like $800 of headset on there. You know, he's good. I
Mom,
mean, his
so hard to
quality. That's the
bite
thing.
it.
That's going to last. And the cat. Oh, no. The cat is taking over. Oh, no. What is happening? What is happening? Oh, there she is. She's hiding. Oh, no. What is happening? We're supposed to be doing the caboose, and the cat is taking over. And the cat has gotten loose. Oh, man, I love you guys. There is Cornut coming in with a $5 super chat. Appreciate you, Cornut. And then Eric, enjoy your anniversary, guys. But then comes Double E with the gifted membership. But we got to give it to Cornut because he's not even in the Pacific Northwest. Love you guys. Stay living loud.